What's up, Case?
Hey, good evening, Mick. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite places to visit.
Yes, a place where you're able to continue building up your collectibles, my friend.
Oh, yeah. That's where I got my Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic.
Dude, I'm telling you, Entertainment Earth is awesome for collectibles and so much more in all genres and facets. Guys, if you're interested or you collect and you want to check out all that Entertainment Earth has to deliver, go check them out now in the link down below on the little description area there.
That one there.
And then that helps us out because we're affiliated with them now. So check that link out. You get 10% off your order, and it's free shipping for anything $39 and above.
Definitely a fantastic place to check out. So join up and head over to Entertainment Earth.
Damn right. Let's get this party started.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Mick Manhattan, joined as always by my partner in crime, Casey the Man Plot. What's up, buddy?
That's me. Hi, everybody. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Pleasure to see everybody here already. A wonderful Tuesday evening. I do have to jump in because we do have one of our special friends here real quick. Master Shake is here. And this gentleman, whom I appreciate and love very much, I think he would appreciate that I have this little thing that I'm drinking in celebration of last week's victory. So it's my little nightcap I'm making using my Romulan ale.
God.
Yeah. It's delicious.
Did Dan tell you where to get that?
No. I find all my Star Trek things. They can't hide from me for long.
Radar says Night Court was pretty decent.
Oh, nice. Hi, Radar. What's up, buddy? That's good to hear. I do want to check it out.
And they're a perfect prelude right into the Scene Snobs. As good as the OG? I don't know. Oh, no, it's not as good as the OG. I'll never agree to that. I'll never agree to that. Maybe almost as good. What's up, Derp?
How you doing, buddy?
Shake says these guys right here.
Yeah. He's a mensch over here, right? Oh.
Need some fine tuning and another bailiff, but good. There you go. See? So it's already pales in comparison to the original.
Well, look, the two bailiffs were massive. I mean, they were fantastic.
It's true. I love you guys. Yes, I love it. I have a Romulan ale cocktail recipe.
Yes, sir. I believe it.
I missed that one. Oh, for Star Trek week, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to have one of those too. I actually used. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. How you doing, bud? And the chicken's here. He says he objects.
Hey, chicken. He objects. On nothing. Can I object on nothing? How would one object on nothing? Technically, if you were near nothing, like doing a wall sit, you could say you were sitting on object, but it's nothing.
That's maybe true or may not be true. I'm not quite sure about the physics of it. But I'm going to tell you this. I do know that we should become judges on our way to the White House.
Oh my! Wait, I'm sorry. Let's rewind real quick. What kind of judges?
I don't know.
Because like a panelist judge, or like, do you mean like a circuit court judge? Because I think there's some schooling there. We may be missing a few prerequisites.
I don't think you need the schooling because anybody can be a judge, right?
Well, I mean, technically, yeah, sure. It is an appointed position, so I do believe it could just be anybody. Are you wearing a Guns N' Roses shirt?
No, it's Back to the Future.
Oh.
It's a clock with Marty playing the guitar.
Oh, okay. All right. The Marty with the guitar. Oh, now I see it. Okay. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm slow.
It's more of an in-person type of shirt.
Yeah, like it's cool if you're here, but when we've got a camera between us, and it's a little difficult to gauge that's what it is.
Silhouettes don't really work on camera.
That's fair. Yeah.
Unless it's animated, Batman the Animated Series, where it's the only place it ever worked.
That's true. Because it was constantly silhouetted. They went so hard to make everything silhouette. It was awesome. You have degrees of silhouette.
I cannot wait for the comments to say, "What? How dare you besmirch Nosferatu with their sharp silhouettes.
Yeah, because we really cared about Nosferatu. I mean, it was cool. Like, it was neat that it happened and someone made it. Sweet. Whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm still worried about Bat Boy from the National Enquirer. Where's that dude at?
Dude, that
Right?
was so scary when you. Oh my god, dude!
I'm trying to check out and seeing if I can. I'm trying to get my mom. I'm trying to pedal like and beef it up that I need this Heath bar. Like, why it's very important that getting this Heath bar will bring joy to my childhood. And then Bat Boy screws me up, and I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, he's just sitting there staring at me like, ah. It's like, yeah,
dude.
fine.
You know what the worst part was, but it was like the best part for that stupid tabloid. It was the fact that they would show Bat Boy and then be like, "Is there a werewolf loose in the park?" And you're like, when you're like 8, and you're just like, "What?"
Yeah, exactly. I was terrified. I was like, "Well, what? Why isn't someone helping Bat Boy?"
With the
Like,
little flying saucer in the corner, is like, did my sister really leave with aliens?
I lost my whole herd in one mysterious night.
That's here's the problem. Everything is fake news now. So the fact that I want to start our own like magazine, but it's just reliving that. It's just making stuff up.
All we do is we hit every single one of all of the majors. We get the Jersey Devil is hanging out with Bat Boy. They've been seen out together. They've ever since Jersey Devil moved on from Mothman. We'll make it a whole thing.
The Michigan Dog Man, just because I know it's coming from Dan.
No, we need to have we have the Dog Man Strikes Again. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
But then you have them at a bowling tournament, so it screws everybody up.
Radar says I can teach with no degree, and I have a degree, so
that's true.
Works.
I can too. I'm actually considering it. Why not? Yeah. Put that on the old resume.
And I think Shake called us gargoyles.
I do like Gargoyles. That was a great TV show.
Did the new boss approve that outfit? Yes, she did. My son, because I posted that picture of my son yesterday. Because he came down, so he puts a tie on, then he takes my hat and he puts it on, and he's like, "I'm the boss now." And this tie says, "I mean business," and I'm like, I just laughed for like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd laugh in that kid's face because I'm pretty sure Jack's going to be bigger than you in like 2 years. Like, out of nowhere, he's just going to be bigger with this current attitude. It's not going to be good.
His teacher said to us, like, I went in and like, we're kind of worried. not that there's anything wrong or anything, but like, just he, because he gets like sometimes emotional, like he gets like overwhelmed. So we were like a little worried that maybe that's happening in school more. And so we're talking to his teacher, and his teacher's like, "No, this kid is going to big and better things." And I'm like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, you have no idea. He hits on everybody, first of all."
Well, wonderful.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? So I'm sitting downstairs. I'm partaking in some muggle action, and for the real people, they know. So
you took a chill pill.
Yeah. So we get to the point where, Mary and I are just kind of hanging out and we're relaxing and stuff like that. And I've got the giggles already. This kid already gave me the giggles. I was just laughing because he had me going to the point where Mary got mad and just had to yell at them to go to bed because they just kept like messing around. So she's like, "Go to bed." So they go to bed. They're upstairs and you can hear them like stomping and moaning that they have to go to bed.
"Oh, man, you're such jerks." Yeah.
And Mary goes, she just looks at me. She goes, "That doesn't sound like bedtime." I'm like, "Of course not." And then I start laughing because I'm just thinking about it. And I go off into my giggle tantrum. And she starts laughing because of how I get when I get deep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's hilarious.
so stop. Don't let me go there.
I'm trying to be good. We're all trying to be good tonight.
So I'm sitting there now. I'm losing it. I'm laughing. And all you hear is Jack go, "I don't think it's very nice that you are down there having a great time laughing and we're up here having the worst time, devastated." I I now I'm done. I have to laugh harder. It just goes.
Yeah, oh, that's double down. I mean, that's too funny. How can you can't not? What in the world? This kid. Well, whenever River used to say that, be like, "I'm devastated. You've hurt. You've wounded me, Father." It's like, oh my God, the melodrama.
So he kept saying it because I kept laughing.
Mhm.
So I'm laughing and laughing. And he's getting more and more mad. And Mary's like, "What are you saying?" She screamed up to him. She's like, "What are you saying? We can't hear you." And Jack said something, and Tommy screamed real loud. And it's because he was trying to be a smartass. So he screamed real loud. And he was just like, "I'd really like you to leave us alone so we can go to sleep."
Oh,
Now
man.
I'm losing it even more. I'm going.
Oh.
So Mary's pissed. She storms upstairs.
Warpath
I'm
and
behind
die.
her. I'm behind her laughing. I'm trying not to let them see. So she opens up both their doors because they're side by side, and she's talking to both of them in their rooms. And I'm off on the side, hiding behind the wall, giggling.
Hey, but you're there for support, and that's what
I
matters.
am.
You are there, bro.
So every time they kept saying something, I started laughing harder. And Mary's trying not to lose it. And it's like a Saturday Night Live bit where she's just like trying to talk to them, trying not to lose it.
While you're pulling a full-on Ryan Gosling dying in the background, you can't be on camera anymore.
Oh my God. So she's like snapping her finger for me to go. I was like, so I'm like,
Can't
I'm
even
like,
make it.
fine, whatever, I'll go. I
The
had
same
to get
way.
ready for the show.
Incredible.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
That was funny. That was
That's
a
good
good time.
times.
I can't read any of your comments at the moment.
For other reasons. He's too teary-eyed right now. The blurriness.
Oh my
No,
God.
but just to clarify, to go back to a point, Gargoyles. Master Shake was talking about the TV show and their silhouettes. Those are pretty strong.
Oh,
Those
Master
are pretty
Shake.
strong.
I got something for you. If you like to collect, if you like gargoyles and if you read comic books, they just started. It's a complete re-entry into the world of gargoyles, present day, and it's a comic series that's out right now. They just had like #1 came out like 2 weeks ago, so you should pick
That's
that
pretty
up.
dope.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but the artwork is awesome.
I'm so excited, bro. This week, I put my pull list together. I haven't had an actual pull list for comic books in a long time. I'm super excited.
Oh, your pull list. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What do you
Dude,
think I said?
You don't want to know. So
A lisp? A poo lisp? A pull?
for a second there, I'm like, is he talking about pulling this?
Oh,
Pulling.
pardon me. That's where your mind went. Really?
Not happily, but
I mean, fair. It's pretty. I
you
understand.
said it.
Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it nor not think about it. I
That is
completely
100%
understand.
true.
Yep.
All right. What did you pull for this list?
Oh,
And
so
for anybody
I
who
started,
doesn't know, I don't mean to cut you off.
no,
A poll
please.
list is each week you have certain issues pulled from comic books and they put them aside for you so you can get them. So sorry, Casey, please go ahead.
No, you're good, man. It's totally fine. So Firefly it's their end. So I'm reading that one. I've got that one set aside. I went with the new Alien run. It's been fantastic. Really like it. Scarlet Witch just started, and I love the artists on it. So I've been kind of
that is
that
beautiful.
one's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
That cover is gorgeous. Yeah. And you got to see the variants. They're really nice too.
Oh, I've checked them all out. They're gorgeous. So unfortunately, it's like the cheapest one I found was $30, and I'm like, I'm not spending $30 on a cover. I'm just not.
Really?
I don't have it in me to do that. Oh, dude,
But did you
some
get
of
the
these covers are
regular?
getting outrageous. Yeah, I just grab regulars, or if the variant's like $6, like if the cover price is a little more, I'm fine with that. But I refuse to spend some of these, because they give the incentive comics, the ones, the Virgin variants, where there's no lettering or anything on it. It's just the title itself.
Yeah.
Blade Runner has a new one out, Black Lotus, that I added.
Yeah, I saw
That's been rad, man. That has been really cool. I tried to check out the new Blade Runner series. It's okay. not really my shtick. I love the art, but story ain't much. So
Yeah, I get it. It's funny you mentioned the Blade Runner stuff, because like that's stuff that like I have my pull list for each week and what I get and such, and it just like some things. And one thing I'm doing with the Alien, because you had talked about how good it was, I'm gonna wait for the trade on that, and then what you were just talking about, I want to get the trade on as well.
Blade Runner, Black Lotus. I only started pulling because some of the covers were just too dope. I just have.
Oh, I get it, man.
I have no willpower walking in there. Like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I go into the comic book shop and I just want everything, and then I start shopping, and then it's just terrible. The new Sins of Sinister comes out this week as well, so I'm super stoked for that. That's going to be dope. There's 3 titles. The Storm one, Storm and the Brotherhood. I'm really looking forward to that.
They're changing it. They're changing it all up.
Nightcrawler's got his own title, so I'm like, yes, it's going to be cool. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm excited for that one. I've been reading Dark Web as well. It hasn't hit too. You know what it feels like? It feels like the Dark Rain from last year.
Word. Okay.
Or was it? Is it Dark Rain or
King in Black? King in Black.
No, not King in Black. Not King in Black.
King in Black was before that.
This was Marvel. I believe it might have been
Nerd Alert for anyone who's listening right now, going, "What are they talking about, Willis?" Yes,
this is our show. Do whatever we want,
and we talk sometimes about our comic books because we like comic books.
It's not.
Stories are cool. Reading is fundamental.
Devil's Reign.
Oh, Devil's Reign. Dope.
Why did I not get that? Because it's a Daredevil. It was a Daredevil
thing. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a really good one last year. But it turned out really good. I wasn't too excited for it going into it, but I definitely really enjoyed getting into it. Let's see what everybody's saying. Master Shake says, "I just noticed Casey's house poster. That's effing dope."
Yeah, brother. Right there. That house. If you don't know, Master Shake is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. Sure. Like movies, period. It is one of those chicken soup for the soul. I put it right up there with The Notebook and Starship Troopers for the amount of times I watched it and will watch it for the reason I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And also Bull from Night Court.
That's true. And as we found out and did not ask him last year, Stephen Williams.
Yeah, man. Way to go, us. God, I can't believe I screwed the pooch on that one. So hard. What a swing and a myth. That's all right. Hey, we're changing it with Seth Gilliam. It changes this year.
God. The new Alien is amazing. Wonder Woman Astoria is probably the best series out. Oh, man, I didn't pick that one up.
It's gorgeous. And it's they do the plus size ones with it. I don't know if you've seen the covers or books of it. So it's like the deluxe size for the Wonder Woman Astoria. They are gorgeous covers, man. The artwork is stunning. Man, and the story apparently is riveting. But I struggle giving DC money. I did get Sergeant Rock versus the Army of Darkness because Bruce Campbell is writing that. So I'm really excited for that. So I think it's up to 6 episodes or, floppies. I've got 3 right now.
Very cool.
Yeah, man.
Chris says we need a tour of all that art behind you.
There's many to come.
He's got so much more
this is nothing. This is nothing. This is like I tried to price out how much it would cost to hang everything I want to hang, and it's several car payments. So I think I'm just going to pump the brakes, and we'll wait. We'll hold off on that. I'll get it like new frame every pay period. How about that?
Dude, you got to get what is it? It was on the tip of my tongue. It was just something I was thinking about the other day that I saw.
Oh, that is the worst. Oh, that hurts so bad. Well, what I really want to get to is a comic turn style thing, so I can display my books on a turnstile, because that was always the way I bought them at the local CVS with my grandma. We would go in, maybe it was a Rite Aid, I don't remember, but it was the only drugstore in a 40-mile radius. So we would go there, and they had a turnstile for comic books, and that's where I got like my Secret Defenders #1, and I got an Iron Man book from there, one of my X-Men #1. So I always wanted a turnstile, so I started shopping for those. They're like $300.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, it makes no sense. They're obscene.
Oh, that's crazy,
right? So join our Patreon. So,
It's worth it. Trust me, and especially in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, when we get all kinds of fancy new stuff going out.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Casey, you know what your wall does need though?
More me.
Means more of this. This beauty's right here. Collectibles, sir. That's what it needs.
You're the collectibles guy. I love my collectibles, but I'm really weird on them. You know, I want stuff that I can wear, like my Star Trek badge. You know, things like that, or stuff to hang on a tree. Like this year, I got a whole bunch of Hallmark Star Trek ornaments: Sulu and Kirk, Spock, Scotty,
You
Uhura.
don't want this awesome Daredevil backpack?
No.
Anyway,
It looks rad. Those Loungefly things, they look great. It looks really cool. Oh, wait, does it come with a Funko Pop too?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it looks like it does.
Is that a joint thing? Oh, man, that's comic book Daredevil too. That's a good one.
No,
that's
the
90s run.
That's No Way Home Daredevil. He's catching the brick.
No, talking about on the bag.
Oh, yeah, that is. I mean, if you want to get technical, whatever.
If you wanted to, we're just talking about other stuff, but you're right and I'm right, and that's cool. And it looks really awesome. Like, I love those backpacks, those Loungefly things. If I were a different person, Mick, had I gone down a different road in life, had things laid out for me differently than the way they have, there is a real strong chance I would have been someone who would have worn all of those backpacks and a kilt every day of my life.
What? How?
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Yeah. You got to think about all the multiverse yous.
All right, so not like you.
No, multiverse me. There is a me out there that exists that probably did that.
I thought you were like honestly trying to tell me something deeply as a friend. And I was like, oh my God, I was only half paying attention. And then because I was reading something, I'm sorry. No. So listen, I'm serious.
You'd be a terrible superhero if someone was like, could you help us analyze the situation? Mick,
No,
we have a problem.
I was kind of focused. I started reading a couple of comments.
I was halfway there, man.
And then when you finished, I was like, oh my God, is he trying to tell me, like, I don't know, whatever, like, are you a woman or and I'm like trying to be supportive as your friend, like, dude, I'm here, like, and then you broke off into like the cosmos and
because I mean, it's the multiverse. It's string theory, bro. There's lots of other things going on around us, and there's absolutely a version of you that is roller skating around with fairy wings, and we are still best friends forever.
Thanks, buddy.
Of course, bro. I bet you we'd have a lot of Polaroids together.
We would. We'd have a ton of Polaroids.
Shitload. Oh, sorry.
We would transfer to VHS recorder.
Mm-hmm, naturally.
And it would look like everything in the VHS movies, but without the murdery stuff.
Oh yeah, way less of that. Yeah.
Not doing that.
Not a thing.
Matt Shake says Patreon is dope. You got to talk to me. Yeah, you're
Truth.
Awesome. The infinity case.
Yes. Oh, that's the new shirt. That's a new shirt right there. The Infinite Casey, just all the pictures of me. Dude, I will legitimately do prints in completely different versions of myself. So we have a friend.
Send me a bunch of pictures. I know how to do it.
Okay. So we have a friend who actually wants to discuss us doing pictures and promo shots with them.
Oh, I know that friend.
Okay, yeah. So we need to jump on that, and I will go in with 40 costume changes, and I will make those the prints. And if you're a Patreon, every month you get a different print.
No, that's Infinity
Casey. Oh yeah, that is the OnlyFans. Yes, Infinity Casey OnlyFans.
We should.
That's amazing.
We should do a photo shoot of. I still love the arrogance of us, where we're just like, we should do a photo shoot. Like,
oh yeah,
no, but we should, but not of any. It doesn't mean anything. Like,
we should take pictures of nature, not ourselves.
No. We should do a photo shoot of us reenacting sexy scenes from movies throughout time.
See, I just stopped at sex scenes and immediately went
Sexy scenes, sexy. I didn't.
No, clothes on in the shower doing assassins or something ridiculous. It's like, what is happening?
So I come in as like Stanley Kowalski in the gray tank top, and I'm just like a little bit of sweat here and here, and it's just like, and then black and white, and it'd be funny.
And then from Of Mice and Men, I can play Lenny. Like, I feel like that's a.
I can play
scene,
George.
right?
I'll play George. Which way do you go, George? Oh no, reverse that.
Yeah, Lenny. Yeah,
Lenny. Oh man.
And I'll walk in and do my best Gary Sinise, like, well, Lenny, no more rabbits.
I watched that movie in high school.
Yeah, same. Wonder why we're twisted.
Oh my! When I tell you how I'm laughing now, it pales in comparison to how I laughed at the end of that movie.
No. Oh, of course you did. You're laughing. I was affected by it, of course. Like, oh, I feel this pain and understand where they're coming from. Screw you, grapes of wrath bastards.
I laughed so hard at the end of that of Mice and Men that I made not just friends through my laughter, but enemies.
I believe that. I 100% believe that. Absolutely.
You've seen it happen.
I have. I know exactly what you're discussing. I've witnessed that turn quick.
Oh my god. When do members get their pints and shirts? I will message me and I'll send it out to you.
There you go.
I thought I sent it out to them. All right. The Aleph mix, Mick.
The Aleph Mick.
Sounds Nazi. OnlyFans always comes up or implied way too much. By us?
I mean, I don't have any problem implying it.
Ghost pottery scene.
Ghost pottery scene. Hell yeah. You
totally
and your wife
shower scene in Psycho.
Yes.
Oh man.
Shower scene in Psycho. Absolutely. I'll be Janet Leigh all day.
Damn right. I'm not gonna be Janet Leigh. Wait, I gotta be Norman.
Yeah, you gotta be Normie. You're still dressed like Mama.
You know what Aleph is? It's a quantity of infant. No, quiet down, you.
Well, look,
you're super
Dan,
smart.
no one wants to sit here and try to discuss how we quantify infinity.
And I'm
like,
sorry,
let's
I
just take
didn't.
a chunk of infinity and move it over here.
I'm sorry
like
that I didn't get that, but I really thought you just misspelled alpha.
The Alpha Mick. Oh my god.
I
course
thought he
you would.
misspelled alpha.
Of course you would. I know I'm the Alpha Mick, you know? I always walk down the street and tell you I'm the Alpha Mick. What do you do?
Getting mad at I didn't.
You do.
Hey, you shut your mouth. I didn't say I was the alpha. Dan did.
Someone else spoke outside, so they know. So they voted it. All right, so it's real. I'm the Alpha Mick.
Dude. So remember last last Friday when we did the morning show that we talked about how
which part? Because usually the first hour is kind of blurry.
you just coast the first.
Yeah. I'm just waking up every first hour. I'm like, well, it's a good thing I made it.
Stops and listens for a few seconds. Like, is Mick still talking? Good. All right.
Words.
And then by 9 o'clock, you're like, I'm good, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm back in, baby.
So, well, no, she got me with that one. All right, so we go into talking about like that Skinamarink movie is coming out, and the description about like leaving the kids are like wandering.
Something about punching babies and having them fend for themselves at 7-Eleven. I don't know. You got weird with it, but it was cool. Check out last week's episode if you missed it.
Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe I did say that. Go check. It's the best way.
Now he understands. Now he understands.
No, so it got me thinking. It was like, what? That really set me off. That was like an impassioned thing for me.
Oh yeah.
So it got me thinking, like, what sets you off in movies? Like when you see something, whether it be within the world that they've built or within the filmmaking world of it, like what's something that sets you off every time you see
Okay.
on TV or movies?
Well, I think we both can agree after last week's conversation that the low-hanging fruit is harm to children. I think we're both pretty harsh in agreement that strongly in agreement that when that kicks in, it's a bad day. I watched what the hell is the name of that show with Pedro Pascal, the new one, The Last of Us. It was fantastic, really good, really good. First episode's out, really good, but the whole harm against children thing, like, kicked in hard, and I struggled with that for a minute. But then beyond that, kept on moving. So that one is a easy one to kind of skip past. So one of my biggest pet peeves in a movie, TV show, whatever it's going to be, is inconsistencies in its own world. If you are going to change physics and you have a new set of physics and rules and laws that we have to abide by, cool. Stick with them, and then you have to abide by them. So when you explain stuff, if you take the time to explain it to us as an audience, make sure you live by it. It's that Judge Reinhold moment in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Learn it, live it, live it. But learn it, love it, live it, whichever it is. I don't know.
It's no.
I'm drinking Romulan ale. It's outlawed. So who knows what's happening right now?
I know what you're saying, but you're the biggest Star Trek fan I know. And I'm not going to take away many of the inconsistencies in there because it's not many. There's some.
There's a couple. There's strong workarounds. All right. Look, and if you give probably me a loophole, I will
biggest
jump.
The biggest one being Discovery, the ship.
Yeah.
And how that exists.
Look, I struggled with that. Okay. That first season was tough. The second season was tougher. And it wasn't because it was a bad show. It wasn't because the acting was bad. Nothing was bad about it. It was new, and it had put on the name Star Trek. And I was like, you've changed the uniforms. You've got a whole new thing going here. What are we doing? Where are we at? So it took a while to find its footing, but it did autocorrect there. And they played enough with timelines that I'm cool with it. So by the time we get into season 3, it's full on Star Trek, and I'm in love with it.
Yeah, but I mean, still, that's a hell of an inconsistency, though.
It was a leap. All right. Sometimes you need a leap of faith instead of jumping to conclusions.
But I understand that. And someone leaped, you're right, for faith, and that was not produced, and they are liquefied on the floor. And we have Discovery. And I'm sorry.
Hey, man, you got to have faith of the heart. All right. If Enterprise taught us nothing, it's have faith of the heart.
It was such an inconsistency that they realized we can't even retcon this. We can't send them to the mirror universe. Nope. We have to just send them as far into the future as we can get.
Yeah. They're like, we're just going to send them hundreds of years into the future and have them never exist. And the one guy who's super connected with them, well, the two of them, one of them is going to wind up basically dead. And the other one is sworn to secrecy because he can lock his brain like that. I don't know how Bones McCoy didn't freak out about that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the one, okay. If we're going to talk about the inconsistencies, that's the one that's killing me. It's really getting me, buddy, because let me tell you something. In Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, when we find out that McCoy has been touched in Wrath of Khan when he gave him his spirit, his paw. So when he did all that business, you're telling me at that point he wouldn't know he had a sister, and all of the times that McCoy loved to screw with Spock, he would not have messed with him about the sister? That part killed me.
Yeah, it's true.
I wish they could go, let's dig up DeForest Kelly and just, or wait, do we have to maybe sign over his likeness rights? There's AI. They can use AI and just retcon those scenes, and I'll watch them 1,000,000 times, and my brain will be fine with it.
Actually,
and it'll be okay.
I love DeForest Kelly, and if they didn't want to sign over the rights for it, I would just get Carl Urban, man.
Yeah, honestly, Carl Urban can do it. He's perfect.
Stand-in, and he's just wearing a stand-in.
Oh my god! But he has to come in from the Star Trek the motion picture outfit, that big white unitard thing,
And
with a huge fake beard.
It's just Shatner going up to him and saying, "You haven't earned the right yet. You put this white monstrosity on." the worst Starfleet. Oh my god!
And I guarantee Urban would be down. He would be like, "Oh, I'll do it." Be like, "All right, Carl, really? Oh yeah, fuck yeah! All right, thanks, Carl. Holy cow! Did you see what he said recently? What he wants to do next? What he would love to do?" Fair enough. I get that, Shake.
Sure.
He says, Star Trek. Hold on, I want to read that real quick. To the people in Internet Land. Says Star Trek kind of ended for me after DS9. Picard has had moments, but leave it, LOL. Okay, I understand. Everybody's got a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that I completely lost my train of thought.
No, you were talking about somebody said something over at the thing, and then you're going to tell me what it was.
Yeah, but I forgot what it was.
No, please don't.
I did it. My brain farted hard, man. I'm running on minimum sleep. I've had another evening at work. So I'm like, yeah.
You're going to kill yourself.
Right. Hey, man. At least I'm having fun along the way.
Dude.
I'm enjoying life.
No. You need sunlight in your life.
Great friends and a wonderful family, wonderful kiddo. Life is good, bro. Grateful.
What friends? You don't have any friends.
Yeah, I see you all right there. I see Johnny and Bobby and Susie. And when I go upstairs into the attic, there's Fran and Bill. They're all my friends.
Oh, God, Casey, don't go crazy. Don't go down that alley.
But they're so sweet. And sometimes we have tea and talk about the problems with deforestation.
Yeah. You know, one of my pet peeves, not like what sets me off too, and I kind of see it, is the trope. The characters are having flashes from a mental hospital, and you're kind of going back and forth and wondering, oh my God, has this show I've been watching for 6 years all been fake and just in the mind of this crazy person? I can't stand that anymore. I mean, I've seen it done well, but even tiring then, and I am including the Buffy the Vampire Slayer version. It was one of the better ones, but seriously.
And I understand that. I get it. But I think that's just because we've all become gun shy because of Newhart. Because when a show does it so well, it's difficult to retcon and do the fear that House tried to. House did like retcon itself and then de-retconned itself. I don't know what was happening there. I'm very confused by most of that show, except Olivia Wilde's eyes. They're very pretty. That I recognize.
They are very pretty.
That's an absolute.
Do you remember from the OC?
Please, of course I do.
And before anybody starts getting weird, you're seeing 40-year-old me say that.
Yeah, seriously.
You're not thinking about 25-year-old me saying that, and she's the same age as me, so shut up.
Yeah, I think I was 19 or 20 when that show started.
Yeah? No,
yeah,
no way.
Yeah.
2005, dude.
No. The OC?
Yeah.
Full corn.
I'd say 2005 to 2009.
Challenge accepted. The gauntlet is thrown down, and then we're gonna check it out. I mean, 2003. All right. Be in the middle.
So here's the thing. I'm really good at that. I'm really good. You give me any show.
I wasn't that far off.
No. But just shut up. Listen. I'm really good at. So if you throw out a show to me, I can almost nail all their seasons.
Okay. All right.
So
can you,
Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for
X-Files.
1992 to 2001.
Okay. Firefly.
2001. I just broke so many hearts right there.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
1998 to
Going to the books.
2004. 1998, 2004.
97.
To 2004?
3. You actually just shifted it a year up. So
it's always like,
but you're
least,
in. No, but no, that's
yeah.
great. That's tight, man. That's good. What about Pacific Blue?
Okay. So I think that was 1993 to 1996.
That started in 96 to 2000? That had
Really?
a 4-year run? What?
Really?
The Paula Tricky vehicle? Are you kidding
perfect.
me? And Jim Davidson. Well, I mean, that was Slider from freaking Top Gun. That's why I always watched it, because of Rick Rossovich. Because he had my favorite line I've ever heard in my life. Hey,
What?
Goose, whose ass did you ask to kiss it to get in here? And he says, the list is long but distinguished. And he turns around and says, yeah, so's my Johnson. And I laughed so hard. And it has become a part of everyday use with who I am. So Rick Rossovich, I owed him a year of watching Pacific Blue religiously. Obviously, it wasn't because of anything else.
Oh my God, so bad, such a bad show.
It was terrible. It was awful.
Dude. Well, Chicken says I'm your friend, right? So
yeah, of course, Chicken. Absolutely. I
I
don't see you upstairs though. That's all. You're just not my attic friend.
Enterprise. You gotta watch. I like Enterprise. The
Enterprise is good.
Oh, the last episode. The last episode.
Yeah.
That's what I was
The way they completely destroyed. Yeah, they M. Night Shyamalan themselves right into hell.
Dude.
The only thing they can do is give them a movie, and I think they deserve it. I want Admiral Archer.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. I would love that.
I'm down. Scott Bakula even came out and said he'd be here.
He should.
I'd love to see it.
Let's see. What sets me
Hi,
off?
Liz. What's up, friend?
What's up, Liz? She goes, I'm late. They haven't really talked about setting. We kind of got on a tangent. Cheers.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay. Well, let's go with it. I miss House. I don't. After the last couple of seasons, I don't miss it.
House was such a filler show for so many years of my life.
I loved it.
I realized the 2000s, my life was bartending and filler shows. It was weird. It was a strange time.
USA Network at like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Burn Notice, baby.
Burn Notice. What was it? Royal Pains. I loved Royal Pains. The first couple seasons were great. And then Mark Feuerstein's face changed so much that I just didn't care for it anymore. Like I couldn't watch the show because
he was just evolving.
His face was like, there was a level of makeup and plastic surgery going on there that sometimes I was like, what is happening?
You know what? Actually, you bring up a good point. It's not something that sets me off. It's, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I don't give a shit. Whatever. It's when you're watching like a show through and you watch like the first couple seasons, 3 seasons or something. And then like what?
I'm so sorry. Do you know how long Royal Pains ran?
Yeah, 8 seasons.
That's insane. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know it ran for 8 seasons.
So much changed.
Like, was Divya still there? Because if you don't have Divya,
no, she's still there.
At least 90% of the show for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just Machete. She's incredible. Choose a who.
Chris says I like Fringe, but it ended quickly. I agree. Yeah, because they were canceling it that last season so rushed. Still a beautiful season.
Oh, it was.
I love it.
And Fringe was still like the first 2 seasons. It seemed like it wasn't going to be affected by the Fox curse. It seemed like it had beaten it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're like, nope, we're still Fox. Goodbye, Fringe. It's like, what?
Yeah, one of their most popular shows. Jeez.
Yeah. At its height. It's like, give them one more year, man. I mean, it's not like it's going the route of Lost. They have interesting things. They're opening doors. It's fun. And they're doing it well, and they're actually closing and giving us answers, kind of, which was rad.
What's going on, AJ?
Yeah, nerds doing nerd things. Howdy.
AJ, of course, over at Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. They're a lot of fun as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fringe helped fill the X-Files. Yeah, I agree. And you know what? Fringe was a good filler between X-Files and Supernatural.
X-Files? Oh, Supernatural, yeah. I thought you meant between the X-Files and then the more X-Files, because they had the movie and then the other season. And
the Y-Files.
Yeah, they've had a lot going on.
Well, I mean, listen, okay. The X-Files, I love the X-Files. You had to start, dude. Why? I want to believe, man. So I love the X-Files, everybody. We don't talk about it much, but like I absolutely love it. I still go back. I'm so happy Comet keeps replaying episodes because I just keep going back and rewatching them.
Do you keep screaming at Scully for being mean?
Scully, shut up. No.
You came home drunk one night and an episode of X-Files was on and you were just screaming at Scully the whole time. I was like, what is happening?
She's being mean. She's not listening.
Mulder's right. Mulder knows what he's talking about.
You're in love with him. Why is the skepticism?
It's clear you're meant to be together. Just believe in him. Trust him. Like that's the angle you came from. Everyone else saw a very different show.
No, it's more. It's more the anger that he went in that alien spaceship, saved her, got her to safety, and she's still like, aliens don't exist, Mulder.
No, that's absolutely true. That is 100%. Yeah. Oh wow.
Californication was real. Yeah, it was a great show. I love that show. Oh, that show actually made me realize I probably need to quit drinking.
Yeah.
I was trying to live my best Hank Moody life at that moment.
I started watching that show and when I'm not ready to watch the show because I have to change so many things about my life.
Yeah, Chris, actually, yeah, they grew to hate each other because both their stars were rising at the time, and neither liked to be outshadowed by the other, so they would kind of like slam each other. And then, but yeah, they're friends now. They've talked and they've done stuff together, and they worked it out. Go ahead.
They both bring it up on was it Graham Norton show? Because Graham always brings those things up when he's like, I heard you were kind of against them. So they bring it up. It's actually pretty funny to listen to their responses now with the fullness of time. So
nice. Yeah, so X-Files was just like what I loved. I loved X-Files. So when they went off the air and then they did the next movie after that, I was like, okay, game on, because I like the direction. I understand that people really didn't love this movie.
So here's the thing, man. Like, why? Legit, like, why was that the product we got? And what story are they trying to not tell? Like, what was going on there?
Your dick.
I'm just a curious guy. So my friends call me Whiskers.
You're confusing me with your rhetoric. I was doing that to Jack earlier too. Like when we just be dicks to each other and I'm just like, hey, while you stand there, go get that with this thing over there. How are you going to do it? West is that way. And like just confusing him. And he's just like, what?
I gotta follow which word? Well, gotta figure it out. I'll figure it out.
My wife's like, that's winding him up. And then we got to the point we got to.
Helping or hurting, Mick? Helping or hurting?
So yes, Chris, to answer your question, they hated each other at the time, but thankfully they are cool now. All that came to mind when I heard Californication was the Red Hot Chili Pepper song. I'm sorry. That's okay. I don't mind that. That was a big album.
Yeah, it was great. I actually love that. That's one of the few Chili Pepper songs that can pop in and I'm totally good with. Like, all right.
Scar Tissue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Under the Bridge is just.
I'm over it. I've heard it so many times. As soon as it starts, I'm like, all right, I already see Flea in my brain. I'm done. Like, I know where this is going. I'm out.
AJ says, I jumped in late, but Burn Notice is my favorite. Jeffrey Donovan is an amazing actor, but how can you forget Bruce Campbell? Never can.
I can't forget him. He's phenomenal. He's so good. And we brought up earlier him in the he's actually got a new comic book. AJ, if you've checked out Sergeant Rock versus the Army of Darkness, Bruce Campbell is writing that. So
I'm so in
right now.
It's going to be amazing.
Hi, Kathleen. Kathleen's there. Well, I see Kathleen. Well, hello, Kathleen. How are you? Good evening to you, friend.
Totally late to the party tonight. The tiny human is refusing to sleep. I know that feeling.
Yep.
What did you think of? What did you think of the recent last season of X-Files? Good send-off? No, they shouldn't have done it. And she still didn't believe in aliens.
But how many movies were between this? Because didn't they do 2?
2. They did. So after between the 3rd and 4th season,
right?
They did X-Files. I Want to Believe that was
Duchovny.
Yeah. Well, they were all in it. They were both in it. Everybody.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That was in the 90s. So that was that storyline in that movie directly correlated from the season finale of 3 into the season opener of 4.
Okay.
It was actually pretty cool. I really liked how they did it. The next movie, where the guy was collecting the body parts,
that
came years later. It came in like 2007, 2008.
Right. Was that everyone back together? Did they get the gang there?
Not really.
No.
So
who was the last season of X-Files? Was that Lance Henriksen?
No.
He was Millennium, right? He had Millennium going at that time, right?
Yes, that was Millennium.
Which was a better show. Far superior show to X-Files.
All right, man. Well, you got to start fights tonight.
I'm just saying it was a better show. I don't see what the issue is. I think everyone can agree that Millennium was a better show for the 3 seasons it ran.
Listen, Casey. Nothing was better than the X-Files.
I'm just saying. I think there were definitely things out at that time that ran congruent with that were substantially better.
Buffy?
Way better. Angel?
No, I can't say Angel.
Come on, Angel
Buffy,
was better.
Buffy, Buffy, I'm kind of like, all right, maybe.
I mean, Buffy had the Tara Dies episode, the musical episode. It was hitting on all cylinders at that time frame. So yeah,
great.
Yeah.
I love Buffy, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Look what Shake said.
And then remember Popular on the WB?
God.
That was on at that time. Oh, what else?
That was a little bit after. It was a little bit after. No, X-Files ended in 2001. Popular came out in like 2002, 2003.
All right, fair. Yeah, okay.
You guys have all watched a lot more TV. Dude, I'm telling you, we were latchkey kids, left to our devices.
That was, yep. Hey, did you do all your chores? Yep. Okay.
You're making Chris mad. You gotta stop. All right.
Now here's the thing. So with the final season,
yes,
of the X-Files,
yes,
that was on Netflix, correct?
No, Fox.
Fox did it.
And it was 2. It was actually technically it came back for a revival for 2 more seasons.
Okay. And how many episodes did it get per?
I think 13 each.
Wow. So it got a pretty decent little run.
Yeah.
Good send off. Okay.
Yeah, not really. No.
So they never resolved anything.
Oh, I know why you're mad. Because you think Seventh Heaven is a better movie or TV show than X-Files.
Oh, absolutely not. Please. There's no chance that I'm putting Seventh Heaven above Sabrina the Teenage Witch at this point. I mean, it gets nothing from
it. All right. Okay, I take it back. Maybe the X-Files wasn't the best show on TV. Boy Meets World was then too. And...
See, come on, man. Boy Meets World. Step by Step was on. The entire TGIF lineup basically can
All
kind
right,
of
there's some duds. You come on. You gotta use up a little bit on that.
Snick had better shows with like Real Monsters,
Dude,
all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
you want to hear something messed up?
Of course.
Okay, so do you remember? You remember the TV show that was on TGIF in early '90s? It was called "Hi, Honey, I'm Home."
Barely, vaguely, yes.
But it was
I
like
had to go back and revisit. I saw a poster the other day, and yeah.
it was like a take on the '50s black and white.
Yep.
Well, when that was out, they were making a movie called Stay Tuned with John Ritter.
Yes.
And in Stay Tuned, they mock that show with the format of Heil Hitler, I'm home.
Oh my Lord.
So here's the messed up Mandela effect, whatever thing that is going on in my mind, where I'm just wrong.
Brains are funny things.
I remembered the Heil Hitler, I'm home show from Stay Tuned and associated it with TGIF. So for years, I've been acting under the assumption that
that Nazi propaganda was fed to us as children. Is that what you've leapt to, my friend? That's mighty jump. That's mighty jump, buddy. You leapt over a chasm to reach
you took
that
it the
one.
wrong direction. All I'm saying was, I was like, wow, did they really have a show called Heil Hitler, I'm home?
How many old people have you interacted with, hoping you'll meet the next apt pupil? Like, was that part of your?
Who wants to go to Argentina?
Oh my God! I'm just thinking of the boys from Brazil with Gregory Peck. You're Hitler, Bobber.
Oh my God!
I remember when my teacher introduced me to that movie, and I was like, I have to watch this. So I went down to the North Star Video, rented it on VHS, and watched it. It was just in awe. I was just like, what is this crazy? Laurence Olivier and Gregory Peck. What are you doing? Like,
it's the greatest thing ever.
Oh my gosh. It's well acted absurdity. It's terrible.
That's honesty. It's true. It's based on true story.
Yeah.
Nazis did exist at one time or another.
And a lot of them in South America. Like a lot of them. Like, it's shocking the amount. Well, speaking of which, I also just got back into Hunters because season 2 has come out. So I went and rewatched season 1. And it was funny because I flipped it on and was like, man, I don't think I watched this. Dude, 5 minutes into the show, I was like, holy crap, I remember this. And then, like, by the end of episode 2, I was like, I remember the entire first season. It was amazing. So I'm so excited to continue watching it. So well done.
Dude, I honestly, yeah. Sorry, I'm reading Kathleen's
honestly
thing.
Yeah.
I know, man. I'm sorry, dude. I really am. I am. From the bottom of my heart, I realize I'm the ass. That was the wrong word to bleep out.
Yeah, it was amazing how you did that. That's not how you self-edit. I think your brain is missing.
Yeah, no, it definitely is tonight. Okay.
But yes, Kathleen, we can also discuss The Last of Us real quick because it's awesome. I can't,
but you go, Casey, take it away, my friend.
Okay, so this show has already embodied the heart and soul of the video game in the way that it has shown us it's going to be a little bit different. They have parts and scenes that are running exactly the same, congruent to what we have seen from the video game, but it's filling in a little bit of it. But it's the story. It's beautiful. It is heart-wrenching. Pedro Pascal is just crushing it, man. The man can chew screen time all day. He's that good. He's just fantastic. Everyone around him is wonderful. The young actress's name, I'm not going to missay it here. Let me look it up real quick. I apologize for that. She was in Birdie and Bella Ramsey.
Bella Ramsey that's the little girl that's with him, right?
Yes. Playing Ella.
I don't know anything about. I've never played the games.
See, here's the thing. I played the start of the first game and then stopped. because it's kind of a zombie story. There's a zombie element to it, which is done very well. It's explained perfectly in the first episode. And these are mini movies, man. It was like an hour and 20 minutes. It's a chunk of time. It's really good, though. Everything is fantastic. They world build really well and get you to the point of where you're now ready for the next move, essentially. The next part of the game kind of thing. You're moving in the next phase.
Yeah.
So they've got it set up pretty well. I'm enjoying it.
And it's not just zombies, right? It's like mutations or something.
Yeah, so it's like a fungal infection. So the whole idea is like, because there's a fungus that actually does basically get inside of ants' brains, takes them over, kills them, and then just kind of keeps them driving, like keeps them moving them forward. So they're zombified basically, and they're using them as a vehicle. Wild stuff. It's crazy. And so there was someone playing conjecture as to what it could be. Was pretty wild the way they explain how this would play out. And yeah, Kathleen, the scene for scene with the truck was nuts. And the fact that what happens but doesn't happen, but like happens in the game, but then it's different right there in that moment was awesome. Oh, mind-boggling. So the little twist for the people who will notice that is really cool. I don't want to ruin it because it is relatively recent out. So I think it just dropped Sunday. So no spoilers.
So
no spoilers, please.
At least you can talk to it because again, like I don't know any of the guys, so I'm not invested in it. I want to watch it because it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I have been burned out on the apocalypse zombie thing for a long time,
man, and I get that, and this is part of that, but it's more about the relationships of these characters. So it's by the studio Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog did the Uncharted game series, which I swear by. That is my absolute the holy grail for me. That is it. Nathan Drake, best character ever. So the Last of Us is created they do the same thing where you fall in love with these characters. They make you love these characters. Their journey is the part that you're concerned about. And it's not the Walking Dead bleakness where you're just, people are just going to be falling left and right. It's a very contained story and it's a strong environment. So you're part of this ecosystem and you're just following this tale. So I would say I can understand where the burnout comes. I experience it too, but you should definitely check it out.
I'm going to. Because I'm like I said, I'm taking that positive spin on 2023. Like we're out of it. We're coming out of it. We're Icarus aiming for the sun. 2026 when we come down, then it's no fun. Oh,
stop that rhyming, because you realize you're going to Nostradamus us and everything you're going to say when you're in this condition is going to be 100% correct. You're a seer. You're an oracle of Delphi, my friend.
I got something. We got something brewing.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Coming out. Taking it to the next level. I'm going to start freestyling any minute.
I do want to see that, Chris. Chris is saying to watch Alice in Borderland on Netflix. I want to check that out.
I've heard really good things so far.
Yeah, AJ said he agreed that Last of Us was fantastic. Kathleen, fungal zombies and dystopian government warfare. Dope.
So okay, I got one for you. You guys want to talk about fungal infections? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
I got a joke for you, Casey.
Ooh, I love jokes.
It's a don't laugh challenge, right?
Yep.
Mushroom walks into the job interview, right? And he goes, "Can I have the job?" And the job interviewer says, "No, you can't have the job." And the mushroom goes, "Why not? I'm a fun guy."
That was very amusing.
I almost had you.
Almost. You were real close.
Almost there. I'm almost there.
One day. You'll break this stony facade of mine.
It's true. All right. I want to talk to everybody about a couple of things real quick before we sort of start skedaddling. You can head over to snobsmerch.com.
Got some new sweet merch. My friend here has been working the whiling away the hours with some fancy new designs, and we are super excited for you to check them out. Hey, Mick, how about you hover over that T-shirt to the right there?
Hold on one second. I'm going in a sec. This is a puzzle, everybody. So if you're looking for
guys, we're a puzzle.
We're a puzzle. This is the shirt.
This is the shirt.
You love this one.
So For those in Podcastlandia, there are a pair of legs, and then and a shark underneath it, and in the middle, in red letters, says "I'm really wired." ... Also known as ellipses at the end of that. That's an allusion to a line from one of our favorite movies and favorite moments in any movie.
Yep.
That's so outrageous it has to be discussed and known.
I'm really wired. How about I take you home and eat your... All right. So that's that. Yeah, we got other stuff. We got the grandfather of rock and roll,
Marty McFly himself.
Tortillas.
Tortillas. No, sir. These are tortillas de deliciosos.
Yes, Daddy. I mean, Chef. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I went for it. We're gonna have some other fun stuff dropping too. So if you guys, want to go and check it out, go to snobsmerch.com, or like many of our wonderful people, as I call them, patrons over on Patreon, who are helping us out, keeping the lights on, keeping the show going. We want to say thank you. If you guys want to join, we have 3 tiers available. We are restructuring in the coming months, but make sure to go check it out if you want to join up. And make sure to Casey,
join us at the Snobs Nation on Discord. Cruise on over and check out the Snobs Nation channel, where you can hang out with all the coolest kids just ever. Just really ever. And anytime. It's never going to be as great as it is right now. So come on and join the fun. Join us in the Snobs Nation Discord.
Damn right. So thank you. Make sure to hit subscribe and like. Help us out over on YouTube. Helps us go a long way when we get the likes for the videos and such. So yeah, please go check us out over there, because we have lots of great shows. And make sure to follow us over at the Scene Snobs pretty much everywhere. Or you can follow Casey at Plotamus21. Over on Instagram, on TikTok at Casey the Madman, and Twitter he is at Twit Knight. That's so a cool name. I really like that name.
I'm hoping that Elon will let me sell it.
That would be a good one. That'd be
right?
A really good one.
I could sell that one off and then go to the Madman.
You should sell to him for $44 billion.
I'm just looking for a cool mill. I don't see a problem with that.
No, I'm all with you, dude.
Self-made man.
You need CFF and Snobs merch. I wish, man.
I want to get the finger off of the Carolina Fear Fest thing and have it picking our noses. Or have one of them strangling one of us and then the other one, I don't know, something ridiculous, finger in the eye, something weird.
I like it. We should
be fun.
Dude, zombie-vied versions of us would be great.
Oh, one of them's it's the Carolina Fear Fest hand holding one of the heads, like a dead head of us. And then, that'd
be funny. Sure, that'd be a good one. Just crack me up, dude. Stop. So, we love you guys. I'm going to let Casey take it away, because I've been cutting him off all night like a jerk.
Not at all, my friend.
And I love you, buddy. So please take it away. I'm just going to shut up.
And I love you as well, my friend. And I love all of you out there. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it as always. Hopefully we made you smile and gave you a little bit of entertainment this evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you happen to be listening. So appreciate you as always. Remember, please be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other.
Good night, everybody.